and you have a tough time attracting tourists because you have the country's name in your airline's name. That's a tough one, isn't it? You can't change your name overnight. Aeromexico had to deal with this problem. It seems like Americans don't like to travel to Mexico as much as Mexicans like to travel to the US. This is, of course, a lot to do with perception and all the political discourse around the wall, around what President Trump says. All of those things just get added up. The end result is not as many Americans want to go to Mexico as Aeromexico would like. So, what do you do when you're the airline with Mexico in its name? Aeromexico thought differently. They went and spoke with Americans who were clearly anti Mexico and who said, no, I'd never fathom going to Mexico. Why would anyone go to Mexico to travel? And then, for the same people, they said, you know what, we're going to do a DNA test because lots of Mexicans went up to the US, centuries ago. And that's what they did. And they discovered that the people who were hating Mexico the most were anywhere from 14% to 22% Mexicans based on DNA testing. And then came the catch. Based on how much DNA is in your blood that's Mexican, you would get that discount. So the guy who had 22% Mexican DNA got a 22% discount to go to Mexico. The lady who had 3%, well, got 3%. I thought it was fantastic because Aeromexico was, hitting the nail on its head. Right away, you get people to talk about why they would want to go, and then you give them a discount. And hey, there were a few people who said, you know what, I'll go. A discount gets people in. A discount based on DNA got people to the top of mind thinking about Aeromexico because influencers like Casey Neistat tweeted this out. And since then, the ad has been going viral. And Americans have been watching it just as much as Mexicans are. Aeromexico in the last year or so has shown tremendous composure as a brand in taking stands, and they've done really well. They took a stand when Trump was building a wall and released an ad that talked about no borders. In fact, we've seen that airline brands that take a stand on political issues may be polarizing, but often end up benefiting a lot. Royal Jordanian had their traffic go up 50% on their website when they launched a sale to beat the Muslim ban by President Trump a couple of years ago. Now Aeromexico has come back and done a fantastic execution of getting their brand to the top of mind of Americans. Well done, Aeromexico. I've included the link in the show notes, so do check it out and enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you on Monday. Till then, have a great one. Bye bye.